Everybody see the screen? This is the CEO of Craigslist Cash Cow. He's made so much money that he just got really fat and sassy. So we had to retire him. But that's what we're going to talk about tonight, Craigslist Cash Cow. How it's the biggest opportunity, I believe, in internet marketing to sell leads to people that will pay you good money for them. So that's why I came up with the name. How do you like that picture? Cool, huh? Okay, is anybody using my software out there? Have you tried it or not tried it? What's going on? Hey, Derek, how's it going? All right, we're going to get started. I'm just going to take about 10 minutes to go over some selling techniques that have worked for me. And then we're going to go over the software a little bit. And I'll give you some really, really good tips on how to make on how to make some money. All right. So here's Craigslist Cash Cow, the CEO, well, ex-CEO. Here's some pointers on how to sell. We're going to get going. Ready? Good. So I assume that people are still having problems getting clients. So I'm going to give you some pointers. Clients like to give you rebuttals why they don't want to sign up. So you need to keep them talking about how good their business is going to be by doing business with you. So here's a good one here. I agree, it's not for everyone, but it's a matter of how much it's going to cost you to implement our solutions within your business. It's not a matter of what's going to cost you, but it's going to cost your business not to implement our solutions. So you always want to keep them going in the future. And always tell them about the results they're going to get. And with what I'm doing, here we go. With what I'm doing, the results are the easiest part. If you go in the niche that I'm in, I would say the least amount of calls you'll get for a client is 100 a month. So that is the least of your worries. Here's another good saying. I think the best way to understand our services are a perfect fit for you is to look to the future. To the next few months, for the next few months, you're going to find yourself having high-paying clients, being able to spend more time with your family, being able to slowly start scaling back the hours at work due to having higher net profit clients coming in through your doors. And that's absolutely the truth. I'm going to show you what's happened with one of my clients because of the posting I'm doing on Craigslist. He is expanding across the United States. And I'm going to tell you how well he's doing. So, we are not giving you something that is theory, like a lot of other gurus do. You know, we're telling you real life stories of what's happening to clients that are using Craigslist posting services. Okay? So let's give you another. I only want you to move forward because you have realized. I only want you to move forward because you have realized our services are right for you. You see, when I call up a potential client that I already know absolutely 100%, I can get them 100 calls a month. Do you think I'm going to have any hesitation in my voice at all about what they're going to get? Absolutely not. Not one simple thing. So you have to get to the point that you are 100% convinced that you can deliver on what you're promising. When you get to that point, there's very, very little sales going on. They either want to double their business or they don't. That's it. And some people won't. You know, they're happy. In my particular niche, I'm getting them new students. If they have 10 students, per semester and they're happy, okay, move on to the next person. But when you tell them that you've got clients that have 40 students at $3,000 a student, that's $100,000 more. Now, it probably sounds too good to be true, but it's not. I mean, it's true. So my biggest problem is proving to them that I can do it. And because I'm doing it right now. So it's not even an issue. It all gets down to money. Whether they want to pay you $10 a call or $12 or $15, or they just want to pay you $1,500 or $2,000 a month. It doesn't matter. Here's another little tip. I always get excited about being involved in the customization process of marketing sequence because I know you're going to get the experience of joy of watching your business reach new heights. It sounds like hype, but it isn't. I mean, I know you guys have tried other things to get the phone ring for your clients, and most of them haven't worked. This one absolutely does. It absolutely does work. So I am going to... So that's the end of my sales points. Let me see. So very interesting. So from what I understand, it would be a great benefit to you if we could double the amount of students in your curriculum for a very reasonable cost. In other words, if you pay me $1,000 a month and you make 10 times that per month, I think that would be a great benefit to you. And of course, they're not going to believe you, but I can show them that that's what I'm doing for my clients. A lot of you can't, so you're just going to have to say it. You're just going to have to take my word for it that if you post the right way on Craigslist and you get the right niche, that you will get lots and lots of calls for these types of businesses. It's it. It's going to work, and it works in every city. So, Here's the software. Okay? We've had a new addition to the software, which is the IP changer. So when you log in, email, password, you log in. So in this particular case, I am posting for a pharmacy technician school in Charleston, and there we go. And you can see that here's my IP address that I used, which is my local IP. You can see this is just a sample post. And you can see that I posted this 2 days ago. Pharmacy technician needed, full training course starting soon. Healthcare jobs, jobs and healthcare jobs. So that's the category. 2 days ago, it posted fine. I didn't even use a separate IP. I used my normal IP. It's active. So now we're going to renew the ad, and you can see that get renewed. That easy. So every 2 days, 48 hours, if you can get an ad to post, that's all you have to do. So realistically, you can have that ad show 15 times a month, and with one IP address, you can have at least 3 different ads with no problems, maybe more. It depends on the city and the category. So now we will log out. Okay, log out. We'll log back in. And we'll go down here. And it is now active again. It posted again. That's all there is to it. The hard part is doing this for 75 or 100 accounts and get them auto post and stick, and then getting a system down that you can renew them. So let's go over that a little bit. So if I would post another ad on another account, first of all I would go up to File, Clear History. Cache is cleared, so you're clear. This is the IP address. Okay. We are in the process of changing the IP address. You should change your IP address every 3 to 4 ads. Okay, so I do that, and right now we do not have the IP address changer embedded, but we are going to have that done probably in the next day or two. So my IP address right now is not that. I'm using a proxy, and so my IP address is this: 173.234.227.154. I don't know where that is, but it's a different proxy, so I'm good for 3 to 4 ads for that IP address. So I have a spreadsheet, and Okay, here's some accounts that I use. It's kind of a spreadsheet. And I got it down to the Craigslist account, the password, the campaign, the PVA number, first ad posted, IP address, so forth and so on. So let's scroll down the page. And here's a couple of newer accounts that I have. Log in. I'm buying Hotmail accounts from this individual now. Includes Hotmail account, login password, PVA account, phone number, and verified PVA. So it's real easy. It's like $2.70 for all of them. So it's a really, really good deal. So this particular case, Hotmail, login password, category pharmacy, PVA number, already verified, date 422, IP address, second ad posted, same IP. Always make sure you're using the same IP for each ad. 424 today, it posted, it renewed. This account is a different account. Let's say it's a dental assistant, PVA number. Well, now, if I posted right now, my IP address is this, because I just changed it. So I would just do the same thing. Different IP address. I can post 3 to 4 ads with that IP. When you scroll over on the Excel spreadsheet, and it gets all the way over to your third ad or the fourth ad with the same IP, you're done with that IP. You have to get a new IP. So, and I buy 10 IPs at a time through Squid Proxies. Here's 10 I just bought. And when I use those up, I'll buy 10 more. And I just go into Internet Explorer, go into Internet Options, LAN settings, just plug in your IP, your port, and it works. So if I check my IP address right now, it would be 173, 234, 227, 154. After I get 3 ads done with this IP, I put up another account and another client, 3 more ads, another IP, and you just keep going. So I found if you do it this way, it's a little more manual, but almost all of your ads are going to stick as long as they're different. Here are my, let's see, PVA accounts. I buy these 10 at a time. Login, password, city, PVA number, verified. No problem. You don't even have to make the accounts. It's only like $2.70 a piece. So you can post really easy like this, really fast, really easy. And the software is self-explanatory. For a new account, if I had a new account, I would log out if I wanted to go into a new account, I would just go down to my PVA numbers. I would copy and paste up here, and copy the password, paste it here, log in, and you can see that this is just I guess I buy the accounts. He uses a sample post to activate your account, which is really a good thing. So if you wanted to post something for this new account, you would just pick a city. Just use Charleston, type job offered, abide by the guidelines, having trouble with this window. It's too big. Well, let me go over this. There we go. Well, this window won't open, but I use job offered and then healthcare in the drop down. It's because I have this window up here, so which I don't want to close it. But I'll close it right now. I think I got a little problem with the resolution here. And after you got the final category, you would come to this page just like any other Craigslist post. Let's go back to the first one. Well, I think I have resolution on my computer, but let's refresh it. And of course, this is a browser right here, so just like you're in Craigslist. And then you post, put your body, compensation. Done with images. If you need phone verified, you've got your PVA number. And it posts. You can check your IP address. You can clear your history. And you go back and make another post. And then you just go down to your spreadsheet and you keep track of your posts. Then each day your VA or yourself, you just look to see which ads need to be renewed. I have one full-time poster now, and I'm about to hire another one. You can pay from, the average is $2 to $3 an hour, and with this software and an Excel spreadsheet, they can probably renew, probably 10 or 15 ads an hour and probably post 3 or 4 new ads an hour. So I would say one full-time employee can handle all the business you need. So if you're getting $1,000 to $1,500 a month from each client, and you're paying a full-time employee maybe $300 a month, and she can handle probably 6 or 7 clients, you're making a really, really, really good profit. So some clients I charge per post $10 to $12 a call, and other ones just pay me, $1,300 to $1,500 to $2,000 a month to post. As long as they're getting 100 calls to 150 calls a month, those calls are worth $3,000. They'll never leave you. Even if they try, they do not know how to post like this. So that's the system. And that's why we built the software, so that we can post and keep track of it, and that you can have a VA use this and oversee it every day. So all you have to do is sell. Let's get this back up. And will this work for Craigslist Canada, and could it work for... Yes. I've not posted in Craigslist Canada, but I'm thinking that the categories that I go in, which are jobs and healthcare jobs, that there are people needing those jobs up there, which means there are tens of thousands of people going to those categories every day looking for jobs, and when they see ads for training to get a job, they call your client, which is why it works in a nutshell. I already have one student who is, I think, signed up a dental assistant business that has 5 locations, and he is, the last I heard, trying to get $20 a call. I don't know if he closed them or not. I've not used Kijiji either. I do not know the traffic that it gets, because as we know, the amount of calls is totally dependent on the traffic that comes to your ad, number one, and number two, if you have any competition for your ad. In other words, the same type of people posting a similar ad. Kijiji is bigger than Craigslist in Canada. Then I would start this immediately, if not sooner. Because if you guys get traffic up there like Craigslist does, you will make a ton of money. You just have to find the right niche. If you use the wrong niche, you're going to have trouble getting calls. And the wrong niche is any niche besides education. So I'm just telling you a live story of what's going on with me. I started with my... Okay, I missed most of the webinar. Can I call you tomorrow? Do you have more info about this? Yes. Where do you buy the accounts that you are buying now? I am... You know, my PVA accounts, just contact me on Skype. I tried this guy just a few days ago, and I didn't know if he would come through, but he actually did. So the accounts work, the numbers work. 10 complete accounts for $27.50. So I will put my Skype here. Thorpe1. There we go. There's my Skype. And just contact me there. I'll connect with you, and I'll give you his name. And then the proxies that I'm just starting to use them. Squid proxies. .com, and those cost let's see, there's a coupon for them, 30% off. So I got 10 proxies for a month. They have subnets also, so like more than 10 IPs, and you can use them unlimited amount of times. They're private. What is the cost of the software? Is it a license, yearly, monthly? It is monthly. Okay, it is monthly. And let me put that in here. That is the PayPal link. It is a $1 trial. You can use it 7 days, unlimited computers, unlimited everything. At the end of 7 days, it is $17 a month. And it is $17 because we all know that Craigslist will change their code. And when they change their code, our software has to change our code. So there's going to be maintenance forever. And I have a very good developer that works constantly on this, and it's going to get better and better. We try to sell it, but not oversell it, if you know what I mean. 17 a month, that's highway robbery? Oh, not. Okay. John knows sound. Yeah. Sir Rental that you mentioned. Nah, I'm not going to use proxy rental because they take too long. They take too long to get a proxy. You know, they go through all the cities and it took too long. So a member Hef told me about Squid proxies, and it's just easy. You know, you can change proxies really fast. It's not, I think it was $24 a month, and then you get a discount at just $17 a month, and the next month you can change proxies. So They're private proxies. They will absolutely guarantee work. They're not shared. So they're only your proxies, so it would absolutely positively work with Craigslist. So you don't have to worry. So if you buy your accounts, you buy your Craigslist accounts, you've got great proxies, you are going to get almost... So that's what I found about proxies, so I could not understand. Yeah, I recommended Proxy Rental because I was using it with the CladGenius software because it integrates with CladGenius. It's the only one. But I'm not using that anymore because it was too automated and a lot of your posts would not stick because the software would try to post when it shouldn't and it just messed up. And so now almost every single one of your posts will stick. So you're going to get a higher percentage of your posts sticking, which means you'll get more calls. You just have to do a little more oversight of watching the accounts. But the goal for all of us should be to pay somebody $200 to $300 a month to make you at least $100,000 a year, and that's the way I see it. But you have to train them, and I'm in the process of doing that. I have one now, and I'm in the process of training a couple more. So I'll tell you how it goes, and when I have better training videos, I'll give that to you guys so you can just give those right to your VA. And then you got nothing to do except just sell, sign clients up. Will the software work at VA? Yes, it will. Yes. That's another reason I didn't like Clad, because you had to buy more licenses and the maintenance fees. But no, I'm not charging. If you pay $17 a month, you can use the software on computers all over the world, as many as you want. It'll work with any browser. It's just it was built with the Microsoft Visual Studio, so you have to have Internet Explorer working. But other than that, it will work. Okay, it'll work on any computer as long as you have Internet Explorer. It's real easy. You just download it, install the exe file, it pops up, and you're good to go. So you can send that to 10 VAs if you want to. It's fine with me. Yes, yeah. I use Proxy Rental because it integrated with CladGenius, and you don't need it. In other words, it was an overkill. And it was too expensive, so too bad for CladGenius. As soon as people start hearing about what I'm doing, CladGenius is going to lose a lot of customers. And you stay out of trouble too. I have a friend here in Canada who is Filipino. I can call him and find a good group of workers. His people are very... if you want to share that with me, that would be wonderful, because I got a feeling I'm going to end up needing 5 or 6 of these posters. I have a friend who he's not an internet marketer, but he's been posting on Craigslist for a long time, and he has 8 Craigslist posters in India, and they've been posting manually for years and years for him, and he's in almost every major city in the United States. How and where did you find posters? I just went to Odesk. I just have been using them for years, and you cannot say on Odesk or any classified site that you need someone to post on Craigslist for automatic posting software. They will not allow that. So You have to say person needed to post on, well, don't even say post. The person needed to post for several different classified sites. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's so easy. And I've got a list of 160 different of these, what we call short courses. What skills were you looking for in Poster? What skills? Well, they have an internet connection, they have a computer, and then they can breathe. That's about it. Because it's so it's so easy to do it. I mean, they don't have to be smart. I'm going to give them the Excel sheet. I'm going to give them the ads. You know, you can't expect them to be a copywriter, so you have to give them the headlines. Do you get a client before you start posting on Leads? Yes, I do. Yeah, I go to get a client before I start posting. Now you could give them a few free calls, to try out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But be very careful about doing any work without any upfront money. People will use you, and I can't stress that enough. Now, that being said, you're not going to get screwed over dealing with professional people that have, these schools. It's just not going to happen. But it will happen with roofers. It'll happen with locksmiths. It'll happen with a lot of different niches out there. They will just use you for free leads. So that's why I like it. You're dealing with, almost professional people. People that have these types of short course schools, they have to go through quite a bit of scrutiny to get a license. Okay, like almost 3 months to get a license in their state. So they are not going to do something, semi-fraudulent or illegal to you, because all you have to do is report them to the state education department and they're out of business. So that's another reason to use that niche. They're just more professional. Pharmacy technicians, dental technicians, legal secretaries. I mean, these people have to get certified by a state, so they don't mess around. No, I've not tried it with CPA offers, even though I do have one client, or I do have one member that does nothing but CPA offers and Craigslist. So, but I do not have experience with that. But that would be my next move, is to try CPA offers with Craigslist, particularly in this niche, because you get so many calls. I mean, it's unbelievable how many calls you get. I think the last I checked, my client has, almost 900 calls since January the 15th. That's a lot. But Botox, I don't know. I haven't tried that. But I know someone is doing CPA offers, and he's making money. There are local insurance agents now using CPA to generate local leads. Super. I've not tried insurance on Craigslist either. I'm just doing so good in this niche that I'm just trying to find other schools. Right now, I'm only doing dental assisting and pharmacy technicians, because my one client I mean, I just talked to them yesterday, and he is in, since he started, he is in Atlanta, Charlotte, Greenville, Columbia, Charleston. He's opened one up in Savannah, Valdosta, Georgia. He went to Tennessee yesterday. So since I started getting him so many calls, all he does is go around the country opening up more schools because he knows it's an instant success from day one. He's got students. Not even an issue. So I'm making the guy rich, but he's going to eventually be paying me at least three or 4,000 a month. I mean, for sure, no question. I mean, this niche is so good, you could almost make a living with one client. If you get the right client, that's all you need. And I could never say that about anything else in internet marketing that I've been doing for 7 years. Motorcycle training, there's automobile training. I mean, it's endless. Go to your technical college in your city, go there and get their catalog, and you will see so many. What you're looking for is courses that they only get certificates. In my city, there's almost 160 certificate courses. You could sell leads to 160 different types of training schools. These are all, non-accredited, basically certificate training, and you don't really want to do business with a technical college. You want independent people that start these schools and are entrepreneurs, because they're competing with the technical college, and when you tell them that the amount of calls you can get them, they're just going to love you. Don't tell them you're using Craigslist. Try to keep that a secret as long as you can, because they will try and copy you, even though they can't. So how to get clients? That's the next phase of this. I have a salesperson starting tomorrow, and he's going to be calling for me, cold calling. So we'll see what happens. How easy it is to close them, and that's the next phase. But I'm so busy with this one client that I don't even have time to get another client. I'm so far behind in what he wants me to do. I can't even hardly keep up because he's growing so fast. So, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So, anybody else need any more? Why are you selling this? Oh, telling you guys about it? Well, I enjoy teaching. I enjoy teaching, and there are 160 different certificate courses that I found. I doubt when someone calls a school, that person will say, I saw your ad. Yeah, I guess they do. I don't know. I don't even get involved in... I mean, I record the calls to make sure to keep my client honest, but I don't even listen to them. I don't do anything like that. I just... Every once in a while, I use CallFire for call tracking numbers. And every couple days I'll look at the number of calls coming in. If they're coming in like they should, I don't care. I just keep posting. And when I send an invoice out, I just put the number of calls that came in, and I just say, give me $1,500. And I get a check. That's it. End of story. Never had a problem. Because the calls are worth $3,000. And the cost of these schools is only about 20% overhead. The guy's netting 80%. Never tried it with real estate or mortgage leads. Never. It's not going to be as good as what I'm doing. I can guarantee you. Will not be good is what I'm doing. Go find yourself a certificate school. Go try to find one in a city that a guy has 2 or 3 locations, and you'll make yourself a lot of money. That's all I can tell you. It can be anything. It can be legal secretary. It can be medical assistant, secretary, pharmacy technician, veterinary technician, beauty schools. But remember, you want to pick a niche where the school makes the most money. $3,000 to $8,000 per student. That's a lot of money. Okay, I don't know if beauty schools charge that much. Real estate schools is a great one. That they don't pay. Realtors don't pay $3,000. So this is $17 a month after the trial. You're going to get the software, the updates, and hopefully every week I'm going to give you new tips of what's working for me, and so and we have a Skype group that I don't know, we have 30 or 40 people in there, and we all talk to each other. And how do you get the updates? Well, we just send them to you. In fact, I have an update right now. The IP just came out today, so I'll have to send everybody the new software. You just delete the old version and just install the new one. How do I join the Skype group? You just contact me, and I'll put you in the group. That's it. Fritz.Thorpe1. Yeah. Yeah, people are in there talking, and my developer's in there almost every day. So if you have a problem with the software, he's right there to help you. And he's a really good guy. I've been working with him for over a year. He's always there. He's a young kid, but he's just really smart. So we hope that we stay we want to stay under the radar, but still, help people make money. And where it goes, I'm not sure. But so far, so good. And any questions, hit me up on Skype. It's an ongoing process. And but it's been the best thing I've done in internet marketing. I did the course localleadsdomination.com last year, and that was great. Pay-per-click, emergency niches. But this is a lot better. You don't need a website. You don't have to pay Google anything. You just got to stay in the good graces of Craigslist. That's all. And do it the right way. So, if there's no other questions, I'm going to end this, and we'll send out a replay. I will send out a replay to everybody tomorrow. Okay, hey, have a great night. See you, Leonard. John No Sound. That's a funny name. John No Sound. Thanks. But I like it. I like funny names. Bye. Have a good one.